Al Forno, the tremendously popular Providence, Rhode Island restaurant, is linchpinned on trattoria-style food. One food writer described it as the best restaurant in the world for casual dining. George Germain and his wife Joanne Colleen designed the restaurant and the menu. Here is their famous grilled pizza.
The execution of it is actually quite different than making a regular pizza. What we do is use a grill instead of an oven for making the pizza. The ingredients are actually quite simple. What I have here is some dough that's been soaked in olive oil for about 15 minutes. Some tomatoes. Today we're using canned tomatoes. And to make my life easier, I've taken 2 cheeses, Romano and a Bel Paese that I've mixed together just for the ease of execution. I have some chopped garlic here that I have soaking in oil, some fresh basil, and again some scallions and some fresh parsley that's been chopped. To actually roll out the dough, I've taken a pan and I have some oil that's been spread down on it. It's just the bottom side of a cookie sheet. It's quite simple. Just take the dough and you spread it out evenly. And you want to get the dough quite thin because you want to make this crispy. And just keep spreading it out. And if you find that you have trouble where it's coming back together on you, just let it rest for a few moments to let the gluten calm down. Then just go at it again till you're at this point. Now, getting it from the grill, from the pan to the grill is probably going to seem like the most difficult thing to do, but it's actually not. It's like picking up a sheet, very simple, and moving it over to the grill, and then just laying it down like you would be putting on a, say, a blanket on a bed. And what I've got here in the grill is I got a piece of wood that's just been smoking. It's going to actually add a little bit more smoke flavor to the pizza. Fire working over is usually about anywhere between 800 and 900 degrees. So what I'm going to do now is actually top the pizza with all the ingredients. First thing we're going to do is put a layer of oil down. And the reason for that is it keeps the rest of ingredients from soaking in. Remember, what's happening on this pizza is that you're building everything in reverse. You want to spread a little bit of cheese on, and you don't want to put a ton of ingredients on, because what you want to do is be able to taste all the different elements of the pizza. Here comes our tomato. It seems a little backwards because we generally put the tomato down first, but on this particular pizza, you put this down as one of the last elements. And again, don't use a lot of ingredients. I'm going to put some parsley on this, just a little. And I'm going to take some basil, just rip it on there. And I'm going to put some extra virgin olive oil on the top. Put a liberal amount on, and just slide this to the edge of the fire. What you want to do now is just keep turning it. As soon as this edge that's as close to the fire will stiffen up, what we'll do is we'll then turn that around. You can't put the pizza directly over the fire because the bottom edge will have a tendency to burn up on you. So you can actually starting to see it bubble and boil over here. And you can see it starting to puff up. The secret of the pizza is to do it as quickly as possible. The longer you leave it on the heat, what will happen is it'll dry out on you. A true pizza should be crunchy and chewy at the same time. And this is what's happening to this little guy right here. You can actually see it stiffening up on you. If you look real closely, you can actually see it boiling. It's actually working like a frying pan like now. Try to get all the edges. It's one of those things that's just not like the oven where you can just put it in and forget it for a few moments. You have to stay over it. You have to pay attention to what's happening. Try to get all the sides cooked. Make it bubble up there on you. Every once in a while, take a look at the bottom. You want a little bit of brown to it. You don't want it burnt to a crisp. It's almost ready to take off. You see it's still flexible. It's still kind of flappy, but it's going to be stiff at the same time. It's very simple to take it off. You just move a plate to the edge of the grill and just slide it on. Last thing that we do is we sprinkle some shaved scallions on it again. There you go, a grilled pizza.